Hey everybody, welcome to Home Groups, where we apply the message we heard this week at FV Church. This is the beginning of a new semester, actually, as well as the beginning of a new series.
Yeah.
So we want to spend some time getting to know each other before we talk about the message. So let's get to know each other.
Yeah, Home Groups is all about building relationships and building your connection to the word and the application from the sermon on Sunday. So get to know your Bible, get to know each other, and apply the word from Sunday.
We'll spend some time today asking icebreaker questions, silly question like, what's your favorite mythological animal?
Sure.
Do you have one?
No.
Yeah, I don't either because they're not real. But
Unicorn?
Unicorn, there you go. I'll say a phoenix. And we'll do silly things like that because we want to get to know each other. And we'll ask some more serious get to know you questions this week. But we're also going to try to get to know the Bible. So we'll talk about the message from this weekend. And this weekend is a start of the Fight My Battles series. We talked about the importance of singing through the storm or singing through the trials and tests in our life.
Right, and there'll actually be a home group assignment after every single sermon. So if you go on the app and go to sermon notes, under that should be a home group assignment, and it's generally just a chapter of the Bible to read. I think this week we're gonna do Psalm 108, and it's studying how to sing through the storm, how to focus yourself on God first and the problem second. And so that's what we're applying to our lives this week as well. How do you go about singing even when you don't feel like it?
And you're not always gonna feel like it. I know I don't always feel like music. Sometimes I want silence, or I don't always feel like worshiping. Sometimes I just want sleep. But when you don't feel like it and you instruct your soul to worship, sing anyway, something happens. You know, we think that we want what we don't have. We actually want what we reach out to get. So if you want to worship, and you'll want to worship more. If you don't want to worship, and you'll want to worship more.
Yeah.
We're not always gonna want to meet together in home groups. You know, a day might come where you're just tired, you've had a rough day at work, and you just need to sit at home on the couch, you think. Well, that's when we have to come to home groups anyway, so that we build that desire, that need in our lives for one another, so we can get to know each other, get to know our Bible, and then we can apply it.
Yeah, we need each other. We need to be placed in communities, people that we can be real with and have fun with. That also feeds your soul and makes you want to worship again because you have other people that are encouraging you, maybe sharing their story of struggle with you or how they worship through the storm. And so we can sort of build each other up in that way. That's why home groups are so powerful. And just the fact that you're sitting there listening to this tonight means you've made that decision. We just want to encourage you to stick with it.
Stick with it. You know, the thing you might get most from tonight is just learning each other's names. Or maybe some groups, you know, you've been together a while and you guys are gonna go real deep. Every group is at a different place, and that's great. But what's important is that we spend some time getting to know each other, getting to know the Bible, and applying it to our lives. So spend some time figuring out how you can apply this week's word in your time in home groups together, and have a great night.
Have a great night, guys.
We'll see you next week.